WCW took Terry out of the ring following that match. He didn't wrestle anymore. They gave him like a talk show segment, Funk's Grill. That surprised me. I thought Terry still had a lot left in the tank, and he certainly proved that in the years to come.
Oh, I do too. Once again, that was a management decision. Who knows? Terry was really good at commentary, as you know.
Yeah, real good.
Yeah, he did. He could have done anything he wanted to do, but I'm not sure why. Then they put him with Bunkhouse Buck, for a while, and I'd have to go back and talk to a guy like Cornette or Kevin Sullivan that was there. But it was a lot. It was a lot of fun while we were doing it, and
it was.
And every time I see Terry, you talk about one of the greats of the business. He's one of those guys. When he walks into a building, every wrestler from either company ought to kiss his ass. He's given so much and worked so hard for this business.
Well, like I always tell people, 1989 was easily my favorite year. When people say, what year of wrestling did you enjoy most? No question. 1989, Flair Steamboat, Flair Funk.
Thank you very much.
No question.
I can't say it wasn't great. It was great for me too, as well.
Now,
to be able to wrestle two of the greatest of all time over a 12-month period and have multiple matches and return matches, and not to mention the arena shows that we did with each other, it was a special time in life for me as it was for both of them. And I remain extremely close to both of them. Those are the kind of friendships that never go away. If for no other reason, just respect for each other.
In a nutshell, Nate, what made Terry Funk great? If I had to pick two words, it was charisma and legitimacy.
Those would be the same two words I would use. Very charismatic, unpredictable, and an incredibly committed work ethic. He would do anything to get the match over. Yeah,
is Terry one of the top 5 ever?
Well, because I'd have to think about it when you have to give me
It's so tough to compare across eras.
He's one of the top 10.
Yeah, and I think he's one of the top 2 or 3 from his era, from his prime.
Oh, from his era, absolutely. Yeah, pretty soon they're going to have to, and you and I'll put some thought into this. There has been so many great workers from the past that nobody even knows about or remembers. But except someone my age that's wrestled all these guys, you're going to have to start defining the greatest by eras. Does that make sense?
Right. For sure.
Within a time frame, or whoever, or by contributions that have inspired other people. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and that applies to the mainstream sports too, because how can you compare what Babe Ruth did in 1927 to what Barry Bonds did in 1998? It's just the games, it's a totally different game, and I think the same applies to wrestling too.
Yeah, but the problem is wrestling does that more often. Wrestling's always, you got people that have no idea, know nothing about wrestling other than just an opinion, right? Which anybody can have, but somehow the internet gives an opinion and they make judgments. They don't even know what they're talking about. And I because I'm forced to, as we've discussed, to look at social media now, it's insane. Wrestling, there's so many people they think are great wrestlers that don't have a fundamental clue, but they've been in some really good matches. Does that make sense?
Oh, for sure it is. But
that's a whole other podcast. But in this case, Terry Funk, like Harley Race, great, and will be one of the top 10 guys forever, no matter what generation.
Well, Twitter and social media has also made this the era of self-congratulations. For example,
yeah, God, no shit. Self-congratulations, yay.
You know how AEW is a great promotion. You know how I know that, Rick? Because every single person on their roster tells me that every chance they get. Look, I'm sold. Just go out and do the business and entertain me. But the more you tell me how great you are, the more I look for cracks.
Yeah, well, I can't knock that because I told myself how great I was and the audience.
Yeah, but you were great. You were great. You got people on Twitter telling me how great they are. They can't even get on TV to save their lives.
Oh, I know that. That's what I said. That's what's wrong with the business. And people read it. And they actually make comments on it rather than going, "This is bullshit, 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 bullshit." Right?
No, there is one
So-
guy who says it's bullshit, and that's why I'm not the most popular person in.
Well, no, but I'm saying it.
Right.
Yeah. Now I don't care whether people are like this comment or not. The word "great," and I emphasize this every show and will continue to, is a whole different discussion than being good. Entirely different discussion. Great and good. Very good, but great. Come on. There's only a few of us.
Well,
Few
Nate,
of
it's
us.
time to talk. It's time to talk. I know exactly what you're talking about.